Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Last time, what does that say? Oh, hang on. I became Supreme Lord of the Bathroom. I'm assuming it would be bathroom. It's certainly not bedroom. I think? Or is it? I can't see. I can't see what it says. Maybe I'll just zoom in just to, be sure, Yeah, it's bathroom. Anywho. So Percy is at Camp Half-Blood, and this is still weird for me to talk about, because, how long has it been since I've talked about Percy Jackson? I think it's also just because it's I know what's going to happen this season. Kind of. Mostly. Ish. With 15-year margin of error. But, so it's it's just weird to recap this now. Anyhow, Percy's at Camp Half-Blood. Not everything is great, though. The children of Ares are assholes, as one might expect. So he's trying to fit in with Luke, and then he made the toilets explode, and then Annabeth was like, yo, I'm gonna test you. And then she did, and she came to the conclusion that he is the son of Poseidon, which he is the son of Poseidon, and then they were like, yo, Zeus's bolt was stolen, and you need to go get that. And he was like, no. And then Grover was like, yo, your mom might be alive. And he was like, all right. And yeah, that's the long and short of it. So now they are on a quest. We have our three, Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. So, yeah. If my voice sounds tired, it is. It's the end of the day. I'm very tired. I just got through an exacerbated, which sounds bad, but just an exhausting episode of Barry. So, yeah, I'm not recording this after the last episode like I thought I would, so, yeah. Anywho, this is still going to be good and still going to be fun, so why don't we just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Percy Jackson. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Percy. Nice to meet you. I was told a quest isn't a quest until you've said so. Which is weird, considering your Halloween decoration.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that got our attention. Whoa. Oh?
Come on. Really?
You shall go west and face the god who has turned. And you shall find what was stolen and see it safely returned.
Oh, it's freaking Gabe.
Toward the underworld, where you will confront the god who has rebelled against his brothers.
Good luck.
The entrance to Hades' domain lies under the city of Los Angeles.
That makes sense.
This is where you will journey to.
After 4 seasons of Barry, yeah, it is.
From which you will choose 2 to join you on this quest and ensure that we succeed.
Annabeth.
Yeah. Wouldn't you?
Early. One waits to at least hear a name or 2 before choosing. Are you sure you don't want to hear more?
But she's so smart. She figured out he was the son of Poseidon.
And if the mission required someone to push me down a flight of stairs for it to succeed,
She would do
I
that.
want someone who won't hesitate when they do it.
The first quest mate shall be Annabeth Chase.
Yay, Annabeth.
Now on to the other candidates.
Hey man, pick the best, and she clearly is.
I guess Mr. D wasn't too happy you told me about my mom.
No. No, he was not.
Well, Mr. D's a D, so screw him.
Who'd you choose to go with you?
Funny story.
Funny. No, seriously, who'd you choose?
I mean, Annabeth, but also you.
You shall be betrayed by the one who calls you friend and fail to save what matters most in the end.
I trust you. And right now,
That's interesting.
nothing's more important than that. I'm gonna pack the best snacks.
Now, see, there's stuff I don't remember from the book. Technically, he's already been betrayed by Grover, right? Air Jordans.
Well, these are interesting.
Maya.
Those are interesting.
Yeah,
A gift.
Air Jordan.
From my dad.
Michael Jordan.
Maya.
From Hades.
Hmm.
I can't let anything.
Oh, yeah.
And
Now I remember.
afraid. The most powerful being in the universe's best idea to save his daughter's life was to turn her into a tree?
She was the bravest demigod I ever knew. She fought valiantly, and she met a hero's fate.
She met a pinecone's fate.
Meh. I mean,
Forbidden
yeah,
children
but like...
are always in danger. Even the strongest ones. Even Thalia. And you are not Thalia. Do exactly as I say, and maybe you survive this.
I mean... She has a point. She has all the points. He slightly has a point with the tree thing, but...
You're a forbidden child. Zeus might decide to take a shot at you himself. The sky is his domain. He'd be serving you up on
Yeah.
a silver platter to try to travel through it.
Yeah, no one mentioned that.
Meh. Look, public transportation in the United States is awful. Without the skies, it has to be this.
Monsters can't smell you through that, so that's where I want you.
I want to vote. Who thinks that we should all go get to breathe fresh air and buy our own snacks?
There's no voting. Chips and soda's okay for you guys?
I don't think you should just get to decide we don't vote.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay?
Oh golly, the road's getting bumpy 'cause I got me some friends who just can't get along. Oh dear, when the team's getting grumpy, the trick to getting through it is singing this
Dude,
song.
what are you doing?
It's a consensus song. Verse
What?
2 encourages us to say nice things about each other.
Chips and soda's okay for you guys?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, it accomplished something.
Their voting system's broken.
Meh. Big Oof Orange. Or is it by Goof?
But it isn't your power exactly that draws them. It's more complicated than that.
I smell fear.
That's bees. What a
Meh.
monster senses.
Bees
kinda
have an innate sense of
depends on the
royalty.
monster.
If you guys were better at your job, I might not have noticed you here so easily.
If Thalia were better at hers, there might not be a family of squirrels making her their home.
Ooh.
Is that why Hades sent you here?
Bitch, them's
To
fighting
gloat
words.
over a job you...
Oh no. Go, 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 go!
Kick the window out. You're a goat.
Annabeth, let's go!
Oh no. Oh god, they fly. And not just now, they've always done it. Ooh.
What do we need a phone for?
So we can call camp? To get help?
We don't need help. We're fine.
Eh.
We're fine. We haven't even gotten to Trenton, and we're wandering through a forest. I didn't even know they had forests in New Jersey. But we found one. I would say we're the opposite of fine.
The more you know
We
about
were
New
sent
Jersey.
on a quest by the Oracle.
You know what's interesting about this particular Seder path is it's actually the one my Uncle Ferdinand took when he set out on his own quest.
What was that supposed to mean? Afraid of who I am? I'm not afraid.
Yes, you are. You aren't just a kid. Just a kid doesn't do what you did to Clarice back at camp.
Meh.
Just a kid doesn't have Hades sending top lieutenants to retrieve them.
Then at least let's call your mom. Why don't we ask her for help?
Grover, will you explain to your friend that he needs to pull himself together?
Poor
You
Grover.
can't ask her. Can you?
Oh, this'll go
When
well.
was the last time she talked to you?
Grover,
I don't know why you keep pulling him into this. He's on my side.
what makes you think that?
He's my protector. It's his job.
He was my protector first.
First?
Yeah. He's old.
What do you mean first?
He's like 24.
Very exciting. Getting to walk in Uncle Ferdinand's footsteps.
This poor guy.
To getting to... Do you guys smell that?
Grover, I'm not kidding.
No, neither am I. Just shush.
It's something actual.
Hamburgers.
Ah, yes. First order of business, survival. This looks a little suspicious. Oh, God.
Come on. Anyone want to guess what M is short for?
She already figured it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you have something to resolve, why not come inside and I'll help? Electo, will you be joining us?
Electo play Despacito.
I wouldn't think you would. It's a pleasure to meet you, son of Poseidon. I'm Medusa.
Meh.
I think we can trust her.
What?
What?
I can't explain it. My mom used to tell me her story.
Huh.
The point was always that she isn't what people think. And I definitely trust my mom. So I'm going in. You guys do what you want.
Just keep your eyes closed, at least.
You think it's safe to eat?
Percy, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really hungry and I'm ready to take that chance.
Thanks for coming.
This isn't the same for me as it is for you.
Why?
You're concerned I would hold a grudge against you simply because you are a daughter of Athena?
Oh, yeah.
Shouldn't be. Athena was everything to me. But then one day, another god came and he broke that silence. Your father. The sea god told me that he loved me.
Oh, this is really awkward
Felt
now.
as though he saw me in a way I had never felt seen before. But then Athena declared that I had embarrassed her and I needed to be punished. Not him. Me.
Yeah.
That isn't what happened. My mother is just. Always.
The gods want you to believe that. That they are infallible. But they only want what all police want. They want us to blame ourselves for their own shortcomings.
That is not what happened. And you are a liar.
Would you give me a hand in the kitchen? I think lunch is ready.
Bring it. Take Grover or someone.
Grover,
Go!
get ready to run.
Which means eat quickly.
She's not usually like that.
I mean, if she is, though.
I mean, a little bit. She is. But
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I could help you remove them from the equation.
Yeah, but then
so
he's
that you
really
can be
fucked.
free of them.
He fucking bailed, man. I wish he had just taken the hamburgers with him. Oh. Oh god, her stairs light on fire. Why would you have such a feature?
Here's the plan. I'll get in the air. I'll draw her attention. As soon as you hear me say Maya, you guys start. Oh boy. Okay. Off, down.
Oh, he wore the shoes. Alright. Plan B.
So we're gonna need a new plan.
We are not our parents until we choose to be. You two
Eh.
have chosen.
It's like the Progressive commercials. You have chosen poorly.
Stand up. Let's have a look at you.
Just keep your eyes closed. Look. Oh. Aha. Oh.
Did you hear that?
Are you okay?
Did you get her? Careful.
Oh, man.
You found it?
You cut off her head. Oh.
Is your mother still alive?
She's with Hades.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your concern.
Guys, just please stop.
Oh, I'm concerned. What are you actually doing on this quest, and why do I have to hear about this from Medusa?
Okay, while we're at it, you should have accepted my offer. What's that about, do you think? And why do we have to hear it from Alecto?
Enough!
Just get over it
That was
already.
a gift from her mother.
Why are you talking like this?
Because all day I've been trying to keep this quest on track without upsetting either of you. But maybe things need to get a little upsetting before they move forward. She asked you a question back in the woods, and you never really answered. What are you so afraid of?
Let's just hash it out right
You
here.
heard me.
I don't know.
I think you do. You've been fighting with her. You've been fighting with me.
Because the Oracle said one of you would betray me. Okay?
Just like with Jesus.
Alecto offered to help our quest if I gave you up to her.
What did you say?
I killed her sister.
Meh.
Medusa offered to help me save my mom if I turn to the two of you.
What'd you say?
I cut off her head.
Meh.
Hermes Express. She ships these things all over. Some of it goes to Olympus.
Percy, you can't ship Medusa's head to Olympus.
Duct tape her eyes
not?
closed.
They will see this as impertinent.
I am impertinent.
Yes, but we're not.
Really? Very not.
Look. Medusa tried to derail our quest. She's got serious beef with your mom. When you look at it that way, it seems kind of like tribute or something, doesn't it? And besides, this way, part of your mom's still with us.
I mean, like duct tape the eyes closed at least.
There are actual dangers involved here that cannot be.
Don't sing the song.
You're gonna sing the song, aren't you? Okay.
Oh, golly. The road's getting
Whatever.
bumpy. Consensus.
He doesn't know what the song is. Oh my god, that's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
You guys are not gonna believe this.
So, he is... Lin-Manuel Miranda plays Hermes? Okay. Between the moon and New York City. That's all I know about the song. I can't sing anymore. Alright. One complaint before we get into the discussion. Scenes in the dark in this show are way too poorly lit. And I know they're supposed to be dark, but I could barely see anything in those catacombs. So, just wanted to get that out there. That is not a complaint exclusive to this show. A lot of shows nowadays do have this problem. So, it's fine. We move on. Doesn't matter. Alright, I'm going to look up who plays Medusa, because that was interesting. Oh, okay. Jessica Parker Kennedy, who was one of the characters on The Flash, the future daughter of The Flash. And I know she's also in, like, Black Sails and stuff. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I did not recognize her, like, when she took the veil off. Well, I mean, like, I recognized her, but I would never have guessed it was her. So, wow. And man, it's perfect because, you know, they're so young, they make her look tall. That's like one thing, like, watching The Flash is, like, she was not tall compared to, well, Grant Gustin, who played The Flash, so. That's, okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Alrighty. Our quest begins as we voyage through the wilderness of New Jersey. Alright, and we also got the prophecy from the Oracle, which is pretty cool. I feel like they kind of glossed over the fact that was the Oracle. Like, I'm assuming that's the Oracle, like the Oracle at Delphi, but I don't know. why did the Oracle come to him as Gabe? Like, that was kind of weird, but whatever. But yeah, but one of his friends shall betray him, and he will fail in getting the thing that matters the most. So that's an interesting thing. What could it mean? What could it mean? Well, that's the interesting thing, is I actually didn't remember at first. But then a little bit later, then I suddenly jogged my memory. Those 15 years came back to me, and I remembered what the twist is. So yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. See, this is an interesting thing. Like, I mean, okay, here's the thing. I assume anyone watching this has already watched this season, at least, so I guess you would know the twist, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, I guess because, you know, there are some times where when I'm watching a show, once I finish an episode, I go watch a reaction. It's not always the case, and generally those reactions, you know, they don't know anything about the story going forward. So I'm trying to keep it, you know, to where it's like, okay, I don't want to give away any twists in case someone is watching this, you know, episode to episode with me, and they don't know what's going to happen, you know? Because again, it's like, I haven't seen this season, but I read the book all those years ago, you know? You know, it is also just a funny thing about this series that, it's a funny thing about this series that all of these Greek myths are in the United States. Like, why is Medusa in the forest in New Jersey, you know? I don't know, but it's kind of funny. Is the Jersey Devil a Greek myth? Like, that'd be kind of funny. I don't know, but I'm assuming we're going to be getting out of New Jersey at some point, so yeah, really interesting stuff. We get the shoes, Luke's shoes, which was pretty cool. All you gotta do is say Maya, and then you fly, which, I don't know, I feel like you gotta be careful with that. Like, that's not an incredibly, like something that you just wouldn't say, you know? Because if I ever said, like, well, you know, my, like, would the shoes start flying? I don't know, probably not. They're all magical and stuff, so I imagine it would be something like, you have to deliberately say the word Maya, you know? I don't know. But what if I'm talking about, secondary main character in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Maya? Would the shoes start flying? We don't know. You know, this is just a quick... off topic of all of that. Because I just remembered the point where Percy's like, oh, you know, we need to go get a phone so that we can call camp. Is this supposed to still be set all those years ago? Like, is this set back in the early 2000s, 15 years ago, or can it be sort of analogous to any time? I don't know. Let me see. When does Percy Jackson take place? The books are set between winter and August, hypothetically in the year 2009. Goodness. 2009. So long ago. Alright, so we know. So now we know. 2009. So I'm assuming, yeah, that they're not, like... Considering they haven't shown anything specific... I mean, granted, by not showing... All you have to do is not show a smartphone, and you've kind of made this somewhat timeless. Like, the smartphone... I don't know. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's like... You've kind of made it timeless, where it's like, it could take place today. It could also easily just take place in 2009. So yeah, so that was interesting. I like, you know, it's an interesting thing of why he chose Annabeth to join the team, because, you know, in his mind, while they're not going to become friends, you know, so she wouldn't betray him, you know, and that's an interesting thing. But honestly, it's like, she deduced that he is the son of Poseidon, you know? So it's like, yeah, I would take her because she's incredibly smart, you know? And of course she's the leader. She's incredibly smart, but that was interesting. Their clashing was also interesting. I'm glad they hashed it out at the end. But everything of like, you know, what is Percy afraid of? You know, why is he actually on this quest? And as well as Annabeth, like all of that was really good. I'm glad that they hashed it out, and I do like Grover being caught in the middle of it, and being like, so this was a really cool satyr path. So that was funny. And it's an interesting thing, too, because when they talk about, you know, what is Percy afraid of? And it's like, I feel like Percy has every right to be afraid because, again, it's been a week. It's been like a week of him knowing about gods and demigods and being the son of Poseidon, you know? That it's like, of course he would, you know, still be confused and nervous about all this, you know? Excuse me. Jiminy, again, it's late in the day. This is the 5th thing I've recorded today, so I'm a little tired now, but that was interesting. But I like how they specifically talk about it's that he's afraid of, you know, having to make a choice between saving his mother or saving the world, you know? And that's an interesting thing. I like it. It's a very good, like, conflict. It's a very good conflict because you completely understand it, you know? So yeah, it's like, I really enjoy, like, that kind of conflict of, like, what kind of choice do you make about that, you know? But even still, like, either way, like, it doesn't... Like, they both sort of have these moments where it's like they could betray the other in order to get their mission done, you know? Annabeth could, you know, just get rid of Percy, basically, and then she would go and find the lightning bolt on her own. But she doesn't do it. Instead, she kills the sister, basically. And then Percy is given the chance by Medusa in order to you know, go and save his mother, and then that he doesn't do it, which is good. So that's really good. I also like just the conflict between Medusa and Athena, you know, that is like, you know, Athena, you know, seemingly wrongingly you know, cursed Medusa for this, when the fault seems to lie at Poseidon, you know? Which is interesting, and I like how Medusa's like, oh, I do want to kind of look out for your mother because, you know, she fell for the monster just like I did, you know? Even though Sally Jackson never speaks of Poseidon like that, you know? But yeah, so that's a really interesting thing of, you know, I like, I guess, just sort of chipping away, which we've already been chipping away at the image of Poseidon, but just chipping away is like at the image of the gods and seeing, I mean, it's basically a story of, you know, how fallible are the gods themselves, you know? It's like, you know, we're taking these, even though, like, you could easily look at, you know, Greek legends of the gods and be like, okay, well, you know, there's tons of problems in these, you know? It's like, oh, Prometheus brought fire to humanity. Therefore, he was chained up and, you know, a bird came and ate his liver every day, you know? That's the story of Prometheus. And it's like, well, that kind of sucks, the poor guy. I mean, yeah, it's like, I guess he did break a law of Zeus, but still, you know? And even, yeah, something like that with Medusa, where it's like, you know, Medusa doesn't deserve any of this, really, you know? But still. So yeah, so that stuff was interesting. I will say, I feel like they the way that they killed her, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to say it was like too quick or too easy, but I mean, I don't know. But again, they did say, you know, there's 3 of them, and presumably no one, like, there's never been groups before, basically. But yeah, all they had to do, you know, distract her and then put the hat on her and then just cut her head off. And I mean, she's dead. She's just dead now. Like, well, I guess because Percy did also kill the Minotaur, but I feel like this is a big thing that it's like, yeah, Percy killed a person, you know? Because, you know, they talk about, like, oh, is Medusa a monster or not? But, I mean, she seemed way more sentient than the Minotaur, so I don't know. I don't know if it's just a thing, like, maybe I'm reading too much into it of, you know, kind of glossing over, like, you know, Percy killed her, but I don't know. I do like, though, at the end, that they ship her head back to Olympus. Presumably, like, with a note, hey, be careful when you open this. But shipped it, used Hermes shipping, and offered it as tribute, basically, which was really interesting. Like, that was a good way of doing that. And then at the end we see Hermes. Friggin' Lin-Manuel Miranda is Hermes for some reason. And he went to Olympus, so... meh. But yeah, so we're on our way. Still on our way to... I love that the portal to hell, the portal to the underworld, is in Los Angeles. Like, that makes way too much sense. That makes way too much sense that it would be in LA. Especially... It's just hilarious after watching 4 seasons of Barry, where the entire... Like, I'll give you a quick summation of Barry. Whatever you do, do not stay in Los Angeles. Get out of there the moment you can, or else bad things will happen to you. So the fact that the portal to the underworld is in Los Angeles here is just so funny and so perfect. So yeah, really, really good stuff, and I'm curious to see where we are going next time. But that's basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Percy Jackson reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.